Yo, what is good, everybody? Welcome into the Free Money Show, coming to you live with another episode of Across the Pond, the soccer gambling show here, coming to you live after a winning day, and needed that after a kind of a bad Friday. But to recap the day, we start with pick number 1, Aston Villa money line plus 110, 3-1, great game from them. And backup keeper was in, but anytime that Villa's plus money, I think that you should probably take it. They're likely a top 6 side this season, and that line was just underpriced to me. Man City at 30 minutes. I may retire from these. I cannot seem to hit these. Man City did allow a goal from Sheffield United, which was a bit of a surprise, but did not win that one. Liverpool to win both halves, plus 900. Likely wasn't going to win anyway, but once Virgil van Dijk got the red card, that pretty much sealed any hopes of a first half goal or two. But the biggest surprise and the biggest win of the day, Liverpool plus 200 on the money line. I thought surely it was a goner once Van Dijk did get the red card, but Darwin Núñez played phenomenal. 2 goals, man of the match, surely, and really came through. Newcastle was a bit too complacent. Now, that pass at the end was kind of goofy, but hey, we will take it any break we can get. So, after the Sunday results, up 0.85 units on the day, bringing the show total to 5.8 units. And we have 3 plays here for Monday, with 2 La Liga games and 1 in Serie A. So let's get into it. We start pick number 1, Getafe and Alaves under 1.5 goals plus 120 on DraftKings, and a sprinkle quarter unit, no goal scorer plus 500 on DraftKings. Under the goal scorers, you can go right under there on the far right. Anytime, it's 500. And out of their 38 La Liga games last season, 16 win under this total for Getafe, 42%. And out of their 19 home games, 3 were 0-0 draws, and 6 total 0-0 games on the season in 2022. Getafe was top 10 in least goals allowed with 45, and 17th in goals for, narrowly escaping relegation last season. And in the 2 games so far, their average expected goals is 0.77, and their expected goals allowed is a bit high, 1.77, but that was kind of an anomaly, to be quite honest. I don't think that's really indicative of their team, but then again, they were 17th last season, and they have no goals scored themselves and 3 goals allowed. And although the home goals allowed averaged out to 2.10, I don't think Alaves is a scoring threat. Other than that Sevilla game last time, they had 4 goals against them, but they were facing a goalkeeper number 2 after Bruno transferred out to Saudi League. Getafe allowed 0 goals in their lone home game this season, and Alaves scored 0 in their away game. So both things kind of point in this direction for me, and I love plus signs. So going plus money hunting a little bit and rolling with 2 plays for this one. Under 1.5 plus 120 for 1 unit and a quarter unit on no goal scorer. Pick number 2, second game of the La Liga slate today. Rayo and Atletico Madrid, both teams to score yes. Minus 105 on the Barstool Sportsbook. Love this play here, and Rayo has registered above 2 expected goals in their 2 games, averaging 2.44 expected goals, and has scored 2 in both of them, and get a home fixture today after having 2 away fixtures. They played Atleti well last season, a 1-1 draw away, and a 1-2 home loss, but both achieved what we need from them today, a goal from both sides. Atleti played to a 0-0 draw with Real Betis, where the expected goals was 1.03, and they failed to score. So quite rare for them. And I think that kind of changes around a little bit. Only 3 games in La Liga last season did Atleti fail to score a goal away, and they most definitely are not going to do it in back-to-back fixtures. Rayo plays fast, and Atleti can match with Memphis Depay, Griezmann, or even Correa on the side, on the wing. So, and you never know, this team has a lot of scoring threats also. Depay, I know he's transferred to Saudi League. He might get in on the affair. João Felix, who knows what his contract situation is, but this team has scoring at pretty much all levels. Atleti, that is. And hopefully Palason can get a penalty kick like he did in Game 1. Or maybe even Falcoa against his former club. Who knows? So it's going to be interesting. A good game. 2 really good teams. I think that Rayo will have a better finish than they did last season. So excited for them the entire La Liga season. Pick number 3, going to Italy and Serie A. Inter Milan, first half, minus 105 on DraftKings. Inter has their first away game of the season after a 2-0 win versus Monza last week. Martinez had a goal in the 8th minute, so would love an exact same performance from what he had last week. First half expected goals for Inter was 1.07, and I would assume it will likely be similar today. Their opponent, Cagliari, is a newly promoted side from Serie B and had a 0-0 draw with Torino last week. Their first half game saw Cagliari have an expected goals allowed in the first half of 0.70. So let's hit our first half in a minute. Have lost a couple in a row, or may put that along with these at 30 minutes in an early retirement. But have 4 plays for the day, 3 1-unit plays. We start in La Liga. Under 1.5 in Getafe and Alaves. Under 1.5 plus 120. And a sprinkle for a quarter unit on no goal scored plus 500. So give me some zeros in that one. Pick number 2, Rayo and Atletico Madrid. Both teams to score yes. Minus 105 on the Barstool Sportsbook. Both teams capable of offense and love to play fast, both of them, so they can kind of match on the counterattack. And lastly, Inter Milan first half, minus 105 on DraftKings. Cagliari was lucky to not allow a goal in the first half last week, while Inter scored a goal in the first half in the 8th minute and did it plenty of times last season away from home. So thank you all for listening. Glad we had a winning day on Sunday. Ready to make it 2 in a row here on a Monday. But thank you for listening. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Always helps out. Let me know what you guys are playing on this Monday or got anything lined up for the next weekend or midweek. Definitely going to have some plays for midweek. But appreciate it once again. Thank you all for listening and see you next time.